Yes, Cincinnati stands out in my history. There I was in Pittsburgh, in Cincinnati to sing with the Cincinnati Orchestra because it was for like Fred Rogers' day. And I did a number of those live appearances with him. You can ask David. We all did. He and I and Lady Aberlin were like a trio that went with Fred all over the place. David went more than anybody, but I went almost all the time because I was the prime black member in the company, and people were often criticizing Mr. Rogers that it was all white. It was a suburban emphasis. And so I know that I added black flavor to what Fred was trying to do. And I helped black people to realize, look at the message, listen to the message, don't just look at the color. So I was with him a lot. And there I was in Cincinnati. I got to the theater early. I often did. And I went downstairs. I found the dressing room. Everybody was so nice in that context. Then I go upstairs and I'm standing in the wings looking at the orchestra. And I think at that time the conductor was conducting them in some short pieces that they were going to use on the same program. Well, he saw me and he said, who are you? What are you doing here? Why are you on the stage? Who let you in? It was a profoundly humiliating experience. It points out how dumb he was. He was such a racist. And he said something like that. I mean, if you saw a stranger there, you could be nice about it. We're having an orchestra rehearsal. Are you supposed to be here? What exactly are you planning to do? And I could say to him, I'm Officer Clemmons. I'm supposed to be here. I'm the first one who sings with the orchestra. Oh, all right. Come on in. Let's have a rehearsal. No. He said, get out. Get off of my stage. And he was very, 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 very rude. So I said, bye. I went downstairs, found my dressing room. I started taking off the Officer Clemmons outfit. I was prepared to go home. And then that's when Betty and Fred and David, they all come down, Johnny, they crowd into my dressing room, which was really me and Fred's dressing room, and said, what are you doing? What's the matter? Where are you going? What happened up there? They had heard it. Fred had not. They had said, we just told Fred what happened to you. And he says, don't go home. And Fred was very gentle, very focused, and said, take off your coat, friends. We're going to go back up and talk with this man. And I did not want to talk to him. I was ready to go home. But Fred had a way, and he had authority, and I respected his authority. I was also wondering what the heck was he going to do. So there we go, back marching back upstairs. We get to the front of the stage. Fred enters first, and of course the conductor, the choir, the orchestra stands up. The conductor comes over, and I remember vividly he was trying to be sweet and syrupy, and oh, Mr. Rogers, is so wonderful to have you here. We've been waiting for you, and blah, blah, blah. And Fred stood stock still and said, just a moment. And of course, everyone was shocked that he would not hug and embrace this conductor. And so the orchestra was quiet. He said, this is Officer Clemmons. He sings with us. He's a member of our family. And I'd like to know what happened. What happened that I understand you had some words with him. I don't know what you said, but whatever it was, we don't talk to him that way. So tell me what, and he was saying, oh, I didn't know. He said, just a minute. I think you owe him an apology. And I can tell you, he did not want to apologize to all those nasty things he had said to me, but he did. He groveled. It was disgusting, and I didn't want it. But Fred was standing there looking at me. He had that eye. And so I said, fine. Okay, let's go. Let's get on with the rehearsal. And we did. And I learned something about taking the high road and letting him grovel in the sewer if he wanted to. But I was not going to be on his level. And Fred helped me to understand that's who I am. That's what I am. And nobody can say anything to drag me down like this man was trying. He was not a nice person.